You know, I've counseled a lot of people who literally are married to narcissists. There is a disorder called narcissistic personality disorder. A narcissist many times comes out of a life of chaos or pain. And at some point, sometimes they don't, but most of the time there's a negative environment and they just became, entombed within themselves. Everything's about them. They're the center of the universe and no one else matters. In fact, the only people they will put around them are people who enable them to be self-centered. And I'm not just talking about a selfish person. I'm talking about a person who it's all about them. And when people come to see me and they say, I'm married to a narcissist, my answer to them is the percentage of narcissists who change is extremely low. And they're never encouraged by that. But I say it to them because it's the truth. Of all the years that I have dealt with narcissists, again, I'm not talking about people who are just odd or a little bit selfish. I'm talking about people who no one else matters except them. They're just sick with narcissism. Narcissus was a mythological character who looked at his reflection in water and fell in love with himself. So narcissism means I'm in love with myself. I'm the center of the universe. I worship at my own throne. And if I do believe in God, God's all about me. Everything about God is about me. So here's what I say to people married: pray. Because the only hope for your spouse being changed, if they're a narcissist, is the power of God changing them. Is they absolutely are going to have an encounter with God. God can do anything. If you focus on your spouse who is a narcissist, well, that's not very encouraging. If you focus on yourself, I'm sure you're worn out with trying to change them already and dealing with them. But if you focus on God, there's hope. And my encouragement to you would be two things, very important things. Don't enable it. If your spouse is a narcissist, don't enable it. Don't go along with it. Don't be mean, but don't worship at their throne. Don't let everything be about them. Remind them that there are other people in the room. Remind them that there are other people's feelings to be considered. Don't enable it, because many narcissists are surrounded by enablers. You need to lovingly stand up to it. The second thing is pray your guts out and get other people to pray with you, that God would change their hearts. That's the way I would deal with a narcissist.